So I am partnered with a friend of mine who spent 35 years in Nepal. And back in the early 90s, he was able to go to Tibet as the only Westerner allowed in to photograph some of the murals of Tibet. He has over 300 of them, and he has actually put them together in a book that now has been published and is out there for sale. Each one of them was signed by the Dalai Lama. He's friends with the Dalai Lama and has interviewed with him over the course of 3 years, some 60 hours worth of interviews to discuss from the Dalai Lama's perspective about the murals. And because the Dalai Lama learned his first stories were not from reading and writing, but were from the murals. So he was really impressed by the work that my friend Thomas Laird has done. And we saw some of the murals that he's worked on. They're just incredible, and the composition and the quality is unbelievable. So we've partnered and are hoping to at some point do an immersive show with these murals, similar to what you see going on throughout New York right now with the Van Gogh and that kind of stuff. We're hoping to be able to do them with those murals. That's it.
Wow, wow, that's so beautiful. That's amazing, sir. Yeah, that's why the traditional Chinese culture is so beautiful. And yeah, everyone like us so obsessed with those beautiful history in China. But I want to ask you, what happened after Chinese Communist Party into Tibet? You said the army they destroy everything of Tibet.
Yeah, well, what's happened is, of course, we all know that in 1950, the Chinese went into Tibet, and in 1959, the Dalai Lama had to leave to protect himself. And so that left the CCP to go in there with the army, and they have destroyed many of the murals. And fortunately, my partner and friend has photographed some of them that are no longer around because they've been destroyed. But he has high res scans of them, and so he's able to bring to the rest of the world that which most people will never be able to see.
So what do you think? Why they are make Tibet so secret now? Because you said we are not allowed to go into Tibet to do the live streaming and everything.
Yeah, well, there's certainly a certain political problem that's going on, between the United States and with China, and that which was once a friendly relationship going back to the 70s and 80s has gone in the other direction now, and so I think Westerners are nervous about going there, and the little bit most people know, it's it's a difficult trip for people to make.
Yeah, Chinese Communist Party is called us. They don't allow people, Chinese people, have freedom, religion, have freedom, faith.
It sounds like, from what I'm reading, and from the people that I know, I work with some Chinese people who are now in this country, and the freedoms that we enjoy in this country are not so present in China.
Yeah. So this morning, what appeal you to come to stop by to check out outside?
Well, I wanted to show my friend, you know, this whole protest that you guys have going here. The very first time I met him, he asked me if I did any business in China, which I don't. And I asked him why, and he said, because once you work with me, you'll never be able to do any business in China again. So that's not really a problem, since I've never done work in China, so I'm not really too concerned about it. But that is a big concern of his. He knows that he has a target from the CCP.
You say the communism infiltrated in America in many ways. Some, especially now, we protest against the judiciary part, but they hold the resources in the movie factories also.
Well, I just wish that governments would stay out of people's lives and affairs and allow them to do the things that make it a better world instead of trying to control and dominate people. I find that as I grow older, I find that more and more distasteful.